Ever wondered what you would do if you were diagnosed with cancer but had no insurance to pay for treatments? We're taking action for you tonight with one man's inspirational story on how he got help and how you might be able to, too. Ellis Washington is in the middle of his radiation treatments for lung cancer. His journey started with a trip to the ER and a CT scan.
They gathered around the bed, and I was kind of made me a little nervous, you know, and then they decided to tell me, Mr. Washington, we got bad news. We're really sorry, but you got a spot on your lung.
And at that time that he found that out, he did not have insurance, so he didn't feel comfortable being admitted to the hospital and having a hospital bill to pay. But he did know he needed to make a life change, so he ended up in our tobacco treatment class.
Well, that's where Washington met Brandy, a nurse navigator for the Florida Hospital Lung Institute. Brandy hooked him up with the hospital's financial counselor, who helped Washington determine he qualified for Medicaid.
We were able to get the diagnosis, which kind of moved him up that ladder a little bit quicker to get that coverage.
For those who don't qualify for Medicaid, there are local and national nonprofit foundations that aid with medical expenses, but they often come with a whole lot of paperwork to fill out. Brandy helps patients with that as well. For Washington, getting that diagnosis and into treatment quickly saved his life.
Mr. Washington has a very fast-growing but extremely limited form of lung cancer called small cell cancer. Properly treated in a timely fashion, he really has an excellent prognosis and a potential for cure. The prognosis in a gentleman like him, untreated, is measured in months.
Exactly why Dr. Martinez says patients shouldn't let fear or lack of insurance keep them from getting a diagnosis.
In our case, we take care of everybody regardless of condition, if they can pay or not.
And Dr. Martinez hopes that insurance will start paying for CT scans to screen for lung cancer later this year, at least in high-risk patients like Mr. Washington, who says he smoked about 3 packs a day until recently. If you'd like some information on free stop smoking classes or to get to the Florida Hospital Lung Institute's website, go to my Facebook page, look for Linda Hurtado WFTS under Pages, and like the page.